U.S. goalie Emily Blackwell experienced this far too often yesterday in 19-9 loss to Canada. Photo courtesy, Peter Lawrence, USA. Water PoloBy Michael Randazzo, Swimming World Contributor Clearwater, FL. In a contest competitive only for the first 8 minutes, yesterday the Canadian junior girls team used a 10-1 run over the second and third quarters to blitz the host Americans on their way to a 19-9 win in the semifinals of the 2018 UANA Junior Pan American Water Polo Championship. Led by a natural hat-trick from Florence Carroll, the Canucks turned a 2-1 deficit after one period into an 11-2 lead midway through the third period. A modest rally by the Yanks made it 13-4 heading into the fourth period, but Canada, perhaps inspired by political events outside the realm of athletics, poured in 6 more goals in the final stanza, including a score by Myriam Lizotte with 4 seconds left in the game as an exclamation point in a dominant win. Canada, 4-0, will now Brazil, 3-1, a 17-5 winner Saturday over Argentina at 2:50 p.m. today for the gold medal. Team USA, which won its afternoon game against Argentina by 24-5, will be in unfamiliar territory, playing Puerto Rico, 1-4 for third place at 1:30 p.m. The U.S. is much more accustomed playing for gold rather than bronze. U.S. head coach Kristen Rodriguez spoke about the challenge of maintaining the standard of success set by the U.S. senior women's squad, which has won back-to-back Olympic golds, 2012, 2016, and also currently holds every major international title, while also providing talented youngsters with opportunities to develop. "We are building on a legacy where we have expectations," Rodriguez said after the match. Bringing our top 19 and under team would include Aria Fisher, who has a gold medal, Paige Housechild, 68 goals as a freshman last year at USC, and a bunch of girls who have traveled extensively, internationally. "For this tournament, we're young, and winning would be ideal. But the experience our girls are gaining from it, you don't gain as much from a win as a loss." To underscore this point, the American squad includes Emily Blackwell, a precocious 12-year-old from Southern California with tremendous potential. Canadian goalie Marianne Bouchard-Cote, who will turn 18 next month, is the youngest player on the Canadian roster. Photo courtesy, Peter Lawrence, USA. Water polo Carroll led Canada with 5 goals while Myriam Lizotte and Jaden Miller had 3 goals apiece. For Team USA, Isabelle Gazaniga and Jenna Flynn each netted 2 goals as there was much to celebrate for the Canadians in the stands overlooking the Long Center's water polo course. Early on, the U.S. squad, the youngest in the tournament with an average age of 15, appeared strong enough to withstand Canada, whose average age was almost 19, the tournament's upper age limit. Christina Hicks countered an early goal by Carroll by connecting with the Americans, enjoying an extra attacker. When Annalise Miller threaded a shot past Bouchard-Cote with a minute remaining in the opening period, the U.S. enjoyed its only lead of the match. That lead did not last long. 20 seconds into the second period, Carroll tied the game at 2-2 with a lob shot over U.S. goalie Emily Blackwell, then gave her team the lead for good 2 minutes later when the American defense did not get back in time. 2 goals by Canada's Emma Fraser sandwiched around a Jaden Miller score made it 6-2 before Malia Allen of the U.S. scored with time running out in the half. Then the deluge hit, again. To the cascading cheers of the team's die-hard fans, head coach David Paratello's squad broke open the game with a 5-0 run after intermission, turning a 3-goal deficit into 8, as the Yanks simply could not get untracked. Goals by Adrienne Van Dyke, Daphne Guevremont, April Gonzalez, Lizotte and Valeria Rojas simply overwhelmed U.S. head coach Kristen Rodriguez's squad. Cassidy Miller countered for the Americans to make it 11-4, but scores by Ava Morant and Gonzalez closed out the period and put the game away for Canada. For the most part, the Canadian parents didn't care about who's older than whom. They were delighted to see their girls win so decisively. Michelle King, Emma Fraser's mother, was pleased by the outcome, though she expressed surprise at the final score. Not an international friendly when Canada and USA meet. Photo courtesy, M. Randazzo, "I thought it was going to be a much tighter game," said King, whose daughter is entering her second year at Santa Barbara City College. "The older age and experience of the Canadian girls really showed up in this game." Miriam Lazat's father Daniel, who has watched his daughter progress the past 2 years playing for the Canadian Water Polo Association, said the long trek, Clearwater is 1,500 miles from Montreal, was worth it. It was an even greater experience for his parents because we drove, he said. And, in a twist befitting of two nations whose ties are stronger than any differences, perceived or real, Lazat added that, next year his daughter will be playing for Chris Vidal at Marist College in upstate New York. "That will be another great experience for her," he said. "And for him as well. Thought now he'll cheer on his daughter competing with Americans, not against them."